Hi everyone, it's EvilGraham93 here, got another update for you. We'll start off with the books first, and first one I might have shown you already but I can't remember, so I'll show it again, and it's Batman Under the Red Hood. Yeah, I finally picked up a copy of this. I already know what the story is. It's a fantastic story, really well written. Yeah, it's really good, and I love the way it also ties in with Hush as well. I really liked that graphic novel with Batman as well, Hush, so and it does tie in with that, so really good read, and everyone's read Under the Red Hood now, so yeah. Next was one I was meant to show in my previous update but it never turned up in time, and it's a graphic novel of Star Wars The Force Unleashed. Now this is a really good attempt at doing this in the graphic novel, this book. The only bit that I'm pretty disappointed in is they missed out the whole part with Khazad and Paratus on the junk planet. I can't remember what the junk planet's name is, but otherwise you got everything else is on it in here, like when he fights General Kota for the first time, and even when he fights Shark T and the Sarlacc, but yeah, for some reason it doesn't have Khazad and Paratus in, but otherwise it's a really good read. Really enjoyed it. Oh, also, I don't know if you've got to be able to see it properly, I stand up, but I've got my new tattoo done. It was my Christmas present. It's of Harley Quinn from Suicide Squad, so yeah, I really like it, so I finally got myself a Harley Quinn tattoo. Yeah, I think it is going to be the start of a sleeve, so DC comic book sleeve, so I'm really looking forward to that idea. Just gonna get a few ideas and what have you, and just, you know, see how it goes from there. Right, next I'll do the games. First one is a Nintendo 3DS game, and it's Pokemon Omega Ruby. Yeah, I can remember on not DS, on Game Boy, I really liked Ruby, Sapphire and Emerald. I was forever playing them, so I had to really get Omega Ruby to go with the Alpha Sapphire. Even though I've still not done Alpha Sapphire yet, I've not done the Delta episode at all. Next is another 3DS game, and it is Pokemon X. I really liked Pokemon Y. Again, I've still not finished that yet. I still need to face the Elite Four, but yeah, I thought I'd get this as well. And I just love the way how in Pokemon X and Y that you can also you get two starter Pokemon. I mean, you get the right at the beginning you get a choice of the Kalos starters, and then I don't know, like a couple of cities in, I think after you win 2 badges, I think. It might even be just one, actually. It might be 1 badge. You go into another city and you get another pick of a starter Pokemon, and it's one of the Kanto starters as well. Charmander, Squirtle and Bulbasaur, so that is fantastic. I liked that idea. Next is a PS4 game, and it's Call of Duty Black Ops 3. I don't know whether I like this or not, to be honest. I only play Call of Duty games for the campaign. I don't play online. I've always liked the campaigns on them, and to me this is a bit too much sci-fi, if you know what I mean. I think they've taken the whole idea of the sci-fi thing with Call of Duty, and it's just, I don't know, I think they spoilt it a bit. For me, I always enjoyed the Call of Duties like Modern Warfare 1. I mean, it was pretty much set around the times that we live in now, and World at War was another one I liked because it was about World War II and what have you, so I liked those ideas, but I'm not too keen on where they're going with these sci-fi things now. Having said that though, the next game is for Xbox 360, and it's Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. Now this one I did actually quite like playing, and I think because that they've dabbled into the sci-fi mixed with this, but they've not done too much in it, I actually think it was a pretty good idea. and you also have Kevin Spacey in this as well. So I mean, this one was okay. I don't think it was very popular when it came out, but I did quite like the idea. I mean, it was better than what they did with the sci-fi in Black Ops 2, but saying that, I did like Black Ops 2 as well, so I don't know, it's just Black Ops 3 I don't like with all the sci-fi. I think it's a bit too much. And lastly for the games, it's another Xbox 360 game, and it's Call of Duty Ghosts. Now, I played this before. A friend lent it to me on PlayStation 3, and I've been meaning to get it because I absolutely really loved this game. Except the ending of the campaign, that was a load of bullshit. But yeah, otherwise Ghost was pretty good. And I even like that Eminem song, and I absolutely hate Eminem, so yeah, I don't know. Speaking of music, we'll go on to the music next. And first is Megadeth's new album, Dystopia. Absolutely fantastic album. Really, really enjoy it. It's probably gone up there, one of my favourite Megadeth albums actually. Really cool. And sorry about the glare, but it's really dark in my room, but it's awesome artwork as well. Next is another Megadeth album, and it is it's one that I've already got, but it's the original version, and it's Killing Is My Business. This is the original one. The one I've already got is the remaster, so I thought I might as well check this out, and it's still alright. It's still a good album. I couldn't really tell much of a difference though between that one and the remaster, so I don't know, it might have just been my ears, but yeah, it didn't really sound too different. Next is Sepultura, Chaos AD. I've got this for one song really. I've been trying to get into Sepultura a little bit more, and by doing that I've been doing listening to it on YouTube or whatever, listen to them. And one of the songs that's on this album I did listen to on YouTube and I really liked it, and it's Refuse Resist. So I thought I'd give the album a go, and it's not a bad album to be fair. Again, I still need to get into them a little bit more. I'm not too sure. You know, I'm still not too sure about them. Now, the next one, I'm not even going to pronounce the name of this album because I can't. So, yeah, it's just a Rammstein album. You'll know which one it is, but I can't pronounce it. Again, Rammstein are another band I've been getting into recently. I have listened to some of their stuff before, and what made this one stand out is because it has Du Hast on it, and I really like Du Hast. It's an awesome song. Yeah, but I'm not going to pronounce that album. I don't know how to. Next is another Rammstein album, and I am going to try and pronounce this one because I think it's Mutter or something like that, or Mutter. I don't know how it's pronounced, but it's spelt Mutter, so I don't know if it's Mutter, Mutter. This is one of the very first songs I listened to of Rammstein, and it, Fire Fry, and that's one of my favourites. I think this is quite a popular album anyway. Sorry if I keep sniffing, I've got the starts of a cold, so yeah. Next is one that I've wanted for a while, and I actually found a new copy at a decent price, so I thought I'll get it then and there, and it is Dio Killing the Dragon. This was the last Dio album that I needed to complete my Dio set, and I kept saying whenever I showed my other Dio albums that I could never find this one, or I could, but it was really expensive. And this was a brand new copy, and I can't remember how much it cost me, but yeah, it was a good price, so I managed to get it. So I'm dead happy with that, and it is a really good album. Plus I love the album artwork. I mean, the slipcase is really cool with the dragon's head. But then you look at that, and that is absolutely fantastic. The dragon being pinned down by all the villagers and what have you. Great stuff. Next is Black Sabbath, The Eternal Idol. Yeah, again, I'm still trying to complete my Black Sabbath collection, but it's going really slow now because I've got everything from the Ozzy years and I've got all the Dio years. It's just getting the ones in between now, so and I never really hear much about those albums. It's nearly always the Ozzy albums or the Dio albums. So no, I'll still persevere with them. I still love Sabbath. They're one of my all-time favourite bands. So next is Napalm Death. I can't even pronounce this one now. Utilitarian or something like that. I don't know. This is the last album that I needed of theirs to complete my set. And it's got my favourite song on it as well, which is the Wolf I Feed. I think that's absolutely fantastic Napalm Death song. Again, Napalm Death are another one of my all-time favourite bands. And lastly, for the music, we have Bullet for My Valentine, Scream, Aim and Fire. I just want to get the Bullet for My Valentine albums now. I've decided that I do like them, but not as much as other bands. Like Rainy Day Band for me. So if I'm bored or maybe I could just stick the albums on or whatever. I do like them, but not that much. Right, on with the films, and I'll start with non-horrors first. Horrors first. The first one is one that I've been wanting to pick up for a while, and it is out of print now and extremely rare. So I'm glad I picked it up while I did. Found a new copy online for a decent price. And it is Arrow Video's version of Necromantic 2. This is a limited edition, and it also goes with Necromantic 1 limited edition. So I'm glad I've picked both of them up now. I have to say, this one was a little bit tamer than the first film, but it's still pretty weird and messed up and what have you. But it's a really nice copy to have. I mean, I quite like getting these limited editions now. It is numbered, so let me try and find the number for you. I have copy number 971 out of 3,000, so that's not a bad number. So yeah, again, like the first one, you get a copy of the film on DVD and Blu-ray, you get postcards, you get the numbered card and what have you. You also get a booklet, and including in this copy you also get the soundtrack for Necromantic 2, which I don't think you got with the first one. Oh no, sorry, you did get it. Yeah, on the first one you did get a copy of the soundtrack for Necromantic 1, but this one you get soundtrack for Necromantic 2. So it's pretty cool stuff. Really weird film though. Next is another Blu-ray, and it is Videodrome. And it's about time I got this movie because I absolutely love it. I record it every time it's on telly, but I don't need to do it now. Yeah, really weird, really weird film. Really good though. I enjoy it. Yeah, it does make you think of all the stuff that you see on telly and what it makes you do and what have you. So it's really strange. Next is one I actually picked up this film when I was out with a mate in HMV, and we both got a copy of it. So I don't know if she's watched it yet, but I've watched it, and it's actually better than I thought it was going to be, and it's Unfriended. Yeah, a lot of people. I don't think this is very popular, but I actually really like it. The only thing you see in this movie is a computer screen and people talking on webcam and whatever, and it's really good, like a ghost haunting these people online, and it's a really cool movie. I enjoyed it. I'm glad I picked it up, to be honest. It was really cool. Next, with the non-horrors, and the first we have Superman 5-pack, which is pretty much similar to the Batman 5-pack that I picked up a little while ago, except you get 5 Superman movies and 5 Batman movies. So you get in this Superman Unbound, which is pretty cool. It had Brainiac in it. Next is Superman Doomsday, which I already had a copy of, and it's probably one of my favourite Superman movies. Next is Superman versus the Elite, which was surprisingly pretty good, to be honest. I thought that was going to be the worst out of them, but it was pretty cool. And plus, you got a character in there from England, a superhero called Manchester Black, who ends up killing most of the villains. So it's pretty good. He's pretty awesome. Next, you have and the last two are Superman and Batman movies. Superman and Batman Apocalypse and Superman and Batman Public Enemies. Superman and Batman Apocalypse was pretty good. You also get introduced to Supergirl, and Public Enemies, I can't really remember what happens in that one, but all I can remember, it was alright. It was pretty good. But Superman Doomsday is the best one in this pack by far. Next we have Tekken Blood Vengeance. This is one I wanted to pick up for a while because I already saw the main fight scene in this on YouTube, which is pretty much Jin versus Kazuya versus Heihachi. That's his name. I couldn't think of it then. And it's immediately after that it's Devil Jin versus Devil Kazuya. So yeah, it's quite a cool movie. When you're watching it though, it's not like Jin and Kazuya aren't actually the main characters in this at all. It's oh Christ, I can't remember her name now. It's Jin's friend. Is it Ling Xiao? And the robot Alyssa. They're the main characters in this. But yeah, Jin and Kazuya make an appearance. It's pretty cool. Definitely a watch if you like Tekken. Next is Final Fantasy: The Spirits Within. Again, this is one I wanted to pick up for a long time, just so it can go with my Final Fantasy Advent Children movie. It's nowhere near as good as Advent Children, but it's still pretty entertaining. It's a cool little anime to watch. Next is Fantastic Four. It's a new one that came out, and I have to say it was absolutely appalling. I hated this movie. You know, why? I don't know. It just doesn't make any sense why you'd make this movie. I mean, I thought the old ones were pretty bad, but to this film, they're absolutely fantastic. Well, pardon the pun, fantastic. But yeah, this movie was not good at all. Doctor Doom just looks absolutely terrible in this. It's an interesting choice of playing Doctor Doom. I can't remember his name now, but Toby Kebbell. An interesting choice of casting him as Doctor Doom, but he just looked really terrible in this. Really bad. And then, lastly for the update, it's one of my all-time favourite non-horror films. I finally got around to picking it up on DVD, and it's This Is England. Now, this is a very good movie. If you've not seen this, I definitely suggest that you watch it. It's all about, like in the late 70s, early 80s, about how racist England was towards Indian people, towards black people and everything. It's just like the rise of the skinheads, really, and showing the start of the BNP and what have you. And it's a really good film. It's how people are easily brainwashed into thinking these things. And the main character, Sean, he's only like an 11-year-old or 12-year-old and what have you, and it's just been roped into being one of these skinheads. And it's a really good film. And I've seen the series as well, the TV series, except the very last series. I've not seen that, but if you like this film, definitely check out the TV series, because that's pretty good as well. So that was it for the update. Thanks for watching, thanks for subbing if you have, and I'll see you all later. Bye.